Have you ever noticed something strange about life? The harder you chase something, the further away it seems to move. The message you keep checking your phone for never arrives. The opportunity you've been pushing for refuses to open. The relationship you're trying so hard to hold together feels like it's slipping through your fingers. And yet something strange often happens. The moment you finally stop gripping it so tightly, life begins to move again. The message appears. The opportunity shows up. The tension you are carrying quietly begins to dissolve. So what is happening here? Why does letting go sometimes change everything? Most of us have experienced this pattern. You apply for a job and refresh your email every hour. Nothing happens. Then the moment you stop thinking about it and focus on something else, suddenly the response arrives. You're waiting for a message from someone important. You check your phone again and again, wondering why they haven't replied. But later, when you finally put the phone down and stop thinking about it, the notification appears. Or maybe it's something deeper, a relationship you're trying to fix, a future you're trying to force into place, a situation you keep replaying in your mind, hoping to control the outcome. And the more you think about it, the more tense everything begins to feel. This is where the mind quietly traps itself, because the mind believes that holding on tightly will make things happen. So it keeps checking, keeps replaying conversations, keeps imagining what might go wrong, keeps trying to control what hasn't happened yet. But something important happens when the mind grips too tightly. Your energy contracts, your body becomes tense, your attention moves away from the present moment and into an imagined future. And the moment your peace depends on a future outcome, the mind begins to suffer. But here is the strange part most people overlook. The tension itself often becomes the very thing that blocks the flow of life. When you are gripping something tightly, your energy becomes narrow. Your attention becomes fixated. Your mind begins to push against life instead of moving with it. But when you let go of that inner pressure, something begins to change. Your energy softens. Your body relaxes. Your attention returns to what is actually here. And from that space, life often begins to move again. Think about a time when you were trying too hard to make something work. Maybe you were pushing for someone to like you, trying to impress them, trying to say the right things, trying to control how they saw you. And the whole interaction felt tense. But later, when you relaxed and simply allowed yourself to be natural, everything flowed more easily. The conversation felt lighter, the connection felt real. And suddenly you were no longer chasing approval. You were simply present. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It simply means you release the inner tension that says, this must happen for me to be okay. Because when that pressure dissolves, something powerful happens. You stop forcing life. You start responding to it. You stop chasing outcomes. You start noticing opportunities. Your mind becomes clearer. Your energy becomes open. And that openness often creates the very conditions that allow life to unfold. So the next time you notice yourself gripping an outcome, try something simple. Pause, take a slow breath, and gently ask yourself, what am I holding on to right now? Maybe it's a message you're waiting for, a decision you're worried about, a future you're trying to control. Feel where that tension lives in your body, in your chest, in your stomach, in the mind that keeps replaying the same thoughts. And just for a moment, allow your grip to soften. Not because you are giving up, but because you are remembering something deeper. Your peace does not come from controlling the future. Your peace comes from being present enough to meet life as it arrives. When you let go, something surprising often happens. Life begins to move again. Sometimes the things you are chasing appears naturally. Sometimes something better arrives instead. And sometimes the greatest change is simply this. The mind relaxes, the body softens, and you realize that your peace was never meant to depend on the outcome in the first place. The grip loosens, your energy opens, and life quietly begins to flow again.